football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. One of the things Coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the portal. And now today, he is close to going over 3,000 yards for the season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes. So they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted to how that looks down here on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Nelson. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. There he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really...
Can't hang on, he muffs it. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting terrible field position.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
On 3rd down, here's Malton. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
There's a little room there.
Exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Ballmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Got his man in the middle, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't get him to the ground. Still on his feet at the 25. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll go right back to the run. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On the direct snap, it's Moulton. Might have a chance. Got enough for the first.
He shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Throws to the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He unleashes a long one. Makes a catch down the right side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Here comes the heat. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. And a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Nelson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Now, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller against this pass rush.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Iowa. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. He tries to take the top off. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes, and for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Now on the counter. Finding some room. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Malton. Picks up the 1st down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. The Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it on the counter. Across the 15. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And just keep feeding this guy to football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Under fire. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He'll run it again. Got room to work. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Again, it's Malton. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Nelson. And he's not going anywhere as his defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Turns it on in midfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. But it's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The DBs will back off a bit. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Wide open on the right. The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Horned Frogs coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Kamari again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. He's got 98 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, here's Malton. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff for Malton. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. Motion from the back. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds the tight end.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed. There he is, scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Iowa. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Where did he go?
Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Huskers want to move quickly.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that.
He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Ready. Wide
Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Rushes on him, being chased. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, that's a good job by this defense. Great job being physical, penetrating, getting in the backfield, 3rd and goal, expecting run, getting in there, and now forcing a decision for this offense, forcing the 4th down and goal.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's a give to Malton. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Kamari again. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. With the catch, it's Nelson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Huskers want to crank the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, You might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Was looking